Hi everybody, thank you for clicking on my video. In case you're wondering about our picture for today, I decided to draw some of the things that I watched over this week. And I'm super sorry that I missed yesterday. I had a big day doing important girly stuff. Yeah, let's go with that. We did important cartoony stuff. We didn't all go to 2 different malls and pick up some premium pairs of Coach shoes. Why would we do that when we have fans to think of? Anyway, this week started out with the Steven Bomb, which I was a little late to find out about. I got in on the 3rd episode and I had to watch the first 2, binge watch the first 2. I thought, oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Sardonyx has officially replaced Opal as my favorite gem fusion. And I decided to represent most of what I watched this week was the Steven Bomb. So I depicted everybody in a giant bomb with some of the symbols from that week. Sardonyx, bleh. Sorry, I am on a, I can't say power high, but I am on a fandom high because I ended up sending an email to the head of the Frenator Corporation. Just thanking him for my childhood, and lo and behold, he actually responded back and said he was gonna watch the channel. I'm so excited. It gives me even more faith in what I'm doing, besides you guys watching these videos, and I just have to say, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting me by watching these videos and looking at my Etsy and my DeviantArt. Okay, thank you. Anyway, for our bomb, I always have Steven out because he's always bouncing around first. I also like the week because, for one thing, they actually one-upped Clarence's depiction of homosexual couples in the media. Now, what they did that to me was groundbreaking Cartoon Network, they showed along with Steven Universe, they had Ruby and Sapphire actually be shown kissing and hugging, just like they did with 2 gay men. And then even more, they kind of got more intimate this time around in the 2nd episode, Keystone Motel. And I thought, oh shoot, oh the censors are finally allowed love to be loved for everyone. It was amazing. Also, I caught up on my MLP, FIM, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, for those of you who don't know. And I drew a little Luna down in the background because her episode was the last one that's going to be aired for a while. About Du Princess's dream of Electric Sheep. With Dream of Electric blah 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 blah, which is actually based off of the Steel World Dream of Electric Sheep, which is from the movie Blade Runner, which was really cool. I saw it in one of my film classes and it just blew my mind. And I thought it was interesting about their take on Luna and how she was really dealing with all of her actions as Nightmare Moon and such, and we've seen her as just this really helpful ally. And also, one of the first things I saw this week, even before the Steven Bomb, was Gravity Falls, A Tale of Two Stands. OMG, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Calm to your day. But it was nice to see more of Stan's backstory, especially with a whole bunch of ambiguity whether or not he was a good guy in the last episode. And we finally get to hear from the brother. I like that he's Jonah J. Jameson. And it's really interesting dynamic how both brothers, they both have on similar degrees of selfishness, but it can be argued that Stan is actually the more compassionate brother because while he basically became a scam artist because that was one of the few things he knew how to do. Not surprising, since his parents are obviously scam artists. His dad works in a seed pawn shop, and his mom is a pathological liar, and she's a phone psychic. Which, of course, that's a lot of lying, and it sounds like to me she might have been the predecessor of the Madame Claude. If you don't know who that is, look it up. You have the internet. internet. And basically, I also find it funny when they were kicking him out of the house that his dad basically told him, you lie and cheat and ride on your brother's coattails for basically an honest mistake that he's not even sure if he really caused all of it, which annoyed me. But this could all be saved for another video. But what he said, but what annoyed me is that the parents were doing the exact same thing. They just wanted their son to make them a fortune. While they were impressed with his feats, they were more concerned about his fortune, since for their professions, they also lie and cheat, and they were obviously riding on the brother's coattails. And since that fortune, I'm pretty sure, did not happen for them, since he obviously forgot where the hell he came from. Oops, sorry, did not mean to cuss. He actually is pretty much turned his back on family for his discoveries because he had no one he can trust, not even his own brother. And he obviously wasn't thinking clearly or forgot all about their childhood other than what he wanted to remember. I was upset that I know that Stanford knew what he was doing when he basically used some certain wording to make it seem like he was going to go with his brother finally on their life of adventure and just dump him on a menial task. Literally, all he really could have done is burn the book, like Stan was going to, but instead he doesn't want to because it has his research, even though he has a portal that could pretty much end the world, and the way to activate it is in that book. I don't know why he didn't rip the pages out, but let's move on. And finally, I have a picture of Vidalia and Onion in the background because right now that is my favorite episode from the Steven Bomb, since we don't really know that much about Onion other than him being a little sociopath. He's going around stealing stuff. I didn't know what his parents were doing while he was gone. I don't know why Sour Cream wasn't watching him, but evidently a lot of the stuff he's doing is to get attention. I noticed that from when he was just stealing stuff and breaking things around while waiting for his dad. And now he just breaks into Steven's house for some odd reason, steals his chips, and lures him back to his house. And if you look inside of his mouth, I actually drew the little mouse that kind of started off their friendship. It's kind of gross, but still. But I don't understand why Vidalia's... I was glad to see her come back, but I don't understand why she gave Onion a picture of him being... a video of him being born. My parents showed me a video of me after I was born at age 10, and I was still kind of squicked out. But I was a cutie baby. And to be honest, this bomb is going to be exploding with some pink stuff. Thanks for watching the video, you guys. Click on some of the links below. I have links to some of my fellow Fredheads, to some more of my videos, to my DeviantArt, and my Etsy. Please click, please watch me.